Welcome to day 6. This small wand. This is from the sycamore tree in the backyard, and it's got a forked tongue there. So I sanded down some of the bark, left some of the bark, and now I've got to hand sand it. And I'm going to put, if this will work, at the top a cabochon of Amazonite. So it's flat bottom, and I don't need to dig a round hole, just sort of an oval place for this to go. And this one will have an amethyst point. I gotta dig out the Amazonite and sand. So I'm going to try a drill bit. Okay, let's see how that worked. Gee, that worked great. Now, taking some medium grit sandpaper and just refining and smoothing the bark. Sorry, the stick where I've taken off the bark. It's very white underneath. And it has some interesting knobby, gnarly spaces. Oh, this could be another face right there. Sticks. They just surprise me all the time. Especially these ones that drop out of the tree in the backyard. Okay, so got that, and I put an extra hole down the middle to trap a little bit of glue when I set this Amazonite, which is such a pretty color. Now I've dug another hole in one of these. Ooh, and I broke through on that one. Oh, that is a tight fit. Okay, I got that second one. This is a kyanite, red kyanite. It is really, really fragile. The amethyst is not so fragile, and the Amazonite is not fragile. But that red kyanite is, you bump it, it'll break. Don't bump it. And it's like a tabular crystal. It's flat and skinny. Isn't it lovely? I have not made one like this before. And right here, as I was drilling a hole, I popped through the outer edge of that shaft I was digging. So there's that. So a little more work, gluing and some clear coats. Okay, I have glued the Amazonite. I've glued the red kyanite, tabular formed crystal, and the amethyst. I've put my maker's mark, and when these dry, the last thing I get to do is clear coat, and then voila, this beautiful wand. I like it. I like it a lot. It's different, unique. Somehow my microphone went off, so I'm just going to have to talk you through this. So I've now am ready to put the clear coat on this small, tiny wand. And I put my maker's mark on it. It has these two forked points, one red kyanite and one amethyst. And then that place where I poked through when I was digging that amethyst hole, I put a little amethyst bead there. It's a darker color amethyst. And so now, if you hadn't seen that I poked through, you wouldn't know. So I'm just putting the clear coat on top of this wand. And I'm using a smaller brush so that I can have more control on these smaller wands. And I'm just putting it everywhere. I can tell that this is a dry stick, and it looks like most of them are. Probably because it's summer and they sit in a hot garage. In the wand shop, as I call it. A corner of the garage. So finishing that up now. And there we go, the finished product. It's got everything. Sycamore tree with kyanite and amethyst. And this is called the Choice Wand.